Next piece is we're going to show you how to do document filing while requesting an event. So this will be for our noted motions. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start this. I'm just going to refresh this page. We'll use the same case. This piece here we see being used for your noted motions. So your motion for judgment on the pleadings, summary judgment, anything where you are going to predetermine a hearing date and serve notice on the other side. This is the process for those documents. So just like I did with the ex parte motion, I'm going to start with my motion, and I'm going to do a summary judgment. Down here, motion for summary judgment filed. You'll notice there's no ex parte option for summary judgment, so I'm not going to even have the opportunity to pay for it in error. We've tried really hard to make sure that all of the filings are fairly foolproof so that you can do what you need without a whole lot of trouble of having to remember to pay for things or pay for things that aren't necessary. So here I'm going to do another document. I'm going to add my note for motion. And with these noted motions, we do not want a proposed order. We only want proposed orders with the ex parte filings, and that is simply because the judge is going to sign them in chambers. Anything that you're noting for a calendar, we're still going to ask that you make your order by presentation at the hearing. If the rule for your filing requires that you serve your intended order on the other side, you can continue to do that. Just make it a page inside of your motion declaration, not send it as a standalone document. So here down at the bottom under my documents, I have a panel called Event Request, and I'm going to select that plus sign to open it up. And this is where I'm going to request my event to the court. This information should match what's on your note. You can continue to file just as you are now. We know that each of the civil courts has a different court schedule. We don't have any plans to change that before the end of the year. We still encourage you to check with the clerk ahead of time to make sure the date you're looking for is indeed available. But I'm going to go ahead here. I've got my motion for summary judgment in the type, and I'm just going to select a date. So I'm going to say I want this no earlier than the 27th of September. And then I'm going to hit this button that says Show Slots. Okay, so here are the available dates at Burien. That's where the case is assigned out of. And so you'll notice here that I have the dates given to me as well as the start time. And so, as I said before, we're hoping to keep the same schedules with all of our courts. If you have a regular calendar that you come on, please continue to set with that behavior because we will have the hearings available. So with these filings that don't require a fee, once the filing is accepted for submittal, you're not going to get any additional confirmation. So it's not going to put it in a cart and wait for you to then again put the filing through. It is going to send it right to the CMS. So with these filings, make sure that when you send it, you're ready for it to send, because there's not a way to pull it back and fix something. So that is the end of the document filing with the hearing request. Did we have any questions on that?
Looks like the first question, I see a couple more coming in. First question is, as we are choosing who is filing documents, if we are an agency, do we choose plaintiff or attorney that is filing the pleadings?
You should be choosing the side you're with. So if you are working for an agent of the plaintiff, then you would select plaintiff as the filing agency.
Next question is, can you e-file in all courts at the same time?
Yes, the e-filing is done on the case level, and in the background we are sending it to either the Issaquah, Berrien, or Seattle courts. And that information is contained inside the case itself. So you don't need to do a separate transaction for each court location. So that was the last piece that we were going to show you as part of this webinar. We still have some time if there's more questions. While we're waiting for any more questions to come in, we did want to, of course, thank you for letting us know you were interested in this and for attending the training. We are going to be creating a survey and sending